how they engaged spiritual things, all right, wasn't so clear. You see, if you read the scriptures, it's not so clear. It's there, but not so clear. You will need to pay very close attention, all right, painstakingly look at it, all right, which in turn will lead to your ability to be able to trace, trace the line. Trace the line. You see? Available yet? Wasn't available yet. Now that's one of the reasons why you see certain instances where, in order for them to hear what God will say to them about certain situations, they will have to go to certain places. That's why you have those kind of practices. Are we here? Where Abraham, had to go to types of instructions that informed the character of Old Testament saints' spiritual engagement. All right, were first and foremost as a result, all right, of the absence of the reality of salvation. First, as a result of that. You see, now that's one of the reasons why when you study them, study Old Testament saints, characters, and you want to study their spiritual engagement, you need to pay very close attention to be able to connect the dots. If you look at Moses, for example, you wonder, why was it that with the different miraculous wonders Moses performed in Israel, all right, Moses had to carry out some supposed weird instructions. Do you understand that? At one point, he was told to what? To put his rod. Do you understand? You know those signs that happened in what? In Egypt. At another point, he was told to lift his hands. Why all of that? Now, there is truth in all of those instructions, but those truths are hidden there. Are we here? As types and shadows or metaphors. Follow. Everyone follow carefully. But one thing is constant, and that is the fact that these men had that level of divine leverage because they had, from practice, acclimatized themselves to these spiritual processes. All right? There was always some kind of a spiritual process that led to divine, supernatural, miraculous interventions. Following now? Are you following now? Let me go on an example before we continue. One time Israel needed to be fed with meat, remember? What did God do? He told Moses, call the 70 elders, call them to come around you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off the spirit on you and distribute it on them. And we know what happened. The rest is history. As that happened, supernaturally happened, all right, as these men began to prophesy with 2 men, all right, who were in the camp, though they didn't come.